We have a national crisis in Italy, a national disaster. We have a massive issue. We've lost 4-1 to Norway. Usually the score is up here. I didn't even bother making a scorecard, a graphic for this, because it's so embarrassing. I couldn't type it up. I couldn't design it myself. If we were to account for both games, we lost 7-1. 7-1, guys. 7-1 on aggregate to Norway. 7-1. 7-1. 7-1. 7-1. I don't know how to speak Spanish. Uno, siete maybe. Whatever language you want to put it. 7. This is like Germany against Brazil. It's an embarrassment. 4-1 to Norway today. I didn't even see the fourth goal. I turned the TV off after the third. Strand Larsen scored. I heard. I didn't see the goal. I'm guessing it was Mickey Mouse defending from Italy. I'm guessing it was awful defending from the guys. Probably, like the other goals were. But when is it going to end? Because we went from Spalletti to Gattuso, thinking this will be the change. This will be where we're really going to kick off. Who did we beat? Israel, Moldova, and the other team in the group. I forgot the teams were so bad in our group. I don't even remember who we played. We won those games, but as expected. The only semi-competent team we had to face were Norway. Now look, well done to Norway. I think this is the first time in their history where they've won all their qualifying games. They 100% deserve to go to the World Cup based off the form, based off the fact that they won all their games. They deserve it. Well done to you guys. Well done. They have some great talents. They don't have better squad depth than us. They shouldn't be first on paper. We have a better team overall. Maybe individual brilliance they have because they have the best striker on planet Earth in Erling Haaland, who's scored in literally every qualifying game, scored a brace again today. Not that I dislike Haaland. I love the guy. He's one of the best strikers I've ever seen in my life. But they have him. Odegaard, who's been injured. Oscar Bob. They have that guy that scored the first goal. I forgot his name. We'll get into the team after. They have some good talent. But we are Italy. We cannot be losing to Norway, with all due respect. And once again, insert the GTA meme. Here we go again. We have to go to the playoffs. That's got to be the worst word in Italian history. I heard in Italy they're implementing that word to be banned in schools, the term playoffs. That the kids can't learn what that means. Because it brings so much shame to the flag. It brings so much shame to the capital city of Rome. It brings so much shame to the country, the nation of Italy. Because for the third time in a row, we have to go through the playoffs to get to a World Cup. How is this possible? We are Italy, 4 World Cups, 2 Euros, the second best footballing nation of all time. And we're in this situation, the best European football nation of all time. Don't bring up Germany. I don't want to hear those guys. We are the best. We're number 1, like Messi. And we're in this predicament. Again, who are we going to face? I don't know yet. I don't know when it's even going to get confirmed. I haven't even been on social media. If there's, maybe you guys are commenting, oh, JFTV, we're playing this team now. We're playing this. We got these guys. I don't know. I haven't been on my phone. As soon as 3-1 went, turned off the TV, loaded up this video to film and just rant. I don't know who we're playing. We'll find out. Northern Ireland, Macedonia, Ireland, Scotland, Azerbaijan, Tunisia, Morocco, Australia, South Africa. We can't even get half those nations I named because they're not in Europe. But whoever we play, let's be real. Are you confident? Because there's no point asking you the question, can we qualify? Because that is banale. That is bait. That is, yeah, obviously. The answer is yes. Of course, there's a chance, right? When there's a will, there's a way. Mathematically, psychologically, physically, whatever, spiritually, whatever Lee verb you want to use, we can. What is it? Adverb? Whatever you want to use, we can qualify. But the reality is, will we? Is a different question. Are you confident? That's my question. Are you confident, ladies and gentlemen, in the nation of Italy to qualify? The answer for me is no. I'm not confident. How can I be confident? Playing the way we're playing, how can I be confident? How can I be confident? We lost 7-1 on aggregate to Norway. 7-1. 7-1, guys. How can I be confident? Let's go over this game. First half, we were the better team. Second half, we capitulated mentally. It was always going to be an impossible mountain to climb. We had to beat them 9-0. Nobody believed in that. Come on, bro. Let's be real. No one. It was impossible. We were never going to... But my thing was not to win 9-0. My thing was to at least win. Because if we beat them 1-0, 2-0, whatever it may be, as long as we won, I could see, okay, maybe there's some progress from Spalletti's Italy to Gattuso's Italy. Maybe the guys are more motivated. They're playing better football. They're more disciplined. There's a little bit more guile. There's a little bit more personality. There's a bit more about these players. That was my thing. And in the first half, we went 1-0 up. We had a few chances. We looked like the better team. I was even thinking, wow, this Norway team, to be fair, they're not as good as I maybe thought they were. It's more we shot ourselves in the foot to not automatically qualify. But in reality, we're not better than Norway. On the pitch. As I said, squad-wise, we should be beating Norway. But on the pitch, we're not better than them. Because in the second half, we invited a lot of pressure. They created a lot of chances. And they broke the deadlock. And let's be real, after Nusa scored, the heads dropped from the team. And they were like, yeah, it's what it is. Complete capitulation. And then Haaland scored a brace. And then I don't even know how the last guy scored. I didn't watch it. I rage quit. I rage quit the game. Look at this. Donnarumma got a 4.1, bro. Looking at this team, yeah. Are these guys good enough for Italy? I mean, the team on paper should be beating this team, right? As I said, these guys got the individual. Sorloth is a good player. Haaland, of course. Sanderberg is good. Nuss is a tricky little player. This guy's good. Odegaard, who's not there. Oscar Bob off the bench. They got some good players, Norway. But in general, the Italy squad is better. Who out of these guys really represents Italy, though? There's not many. I mean, I look at this team, and it's night and day compared to the Euros winning team. It's night and day compared to the old Italy teams that we're so used to. I don't think we're there mentally. That's the main thing. And that's the main thing that's worrying me. The lack of faith that these players have. Let's paint the picture. Last two qualifying rounds for the World Cup, we lost to Sweden. That was a national disaster. First time ever not qualifying for the World Cup in 2018. And we lost to North Macedonia. Even worse, arguably. We were European champions. It was almost like, yeah, surely. But we did shoot ourselves in the foot. Jorginho's penalty misses in the qualifying. Yeah, whatever. But it was like, surely we're going to qualify in the knockout stages. We lose to Macedonia. 1-0. Now, this team's way worse than it was for the last World Cup qualification. It's way worse. Granted, it's probably better than the 2018 one, but that one was dead food as well. Where are we going? But my thing is, right, you look at this team. For me, the only shining light today may be Di Marco and Esposito, specifically Esposito, right? But I already spoke about him last time. We're not even going to show it. Let's just talk. Let's just talk face to face, guys. There's no point even looking at the team sheet. There's no point analysing the game. It's no point. Let's just focus on what we have to do in the future, in the qualifying rounds. Can we actually qualify? That's the big question. Because, as I said, mentally, I don't think we're there. And these players, you know how much pressure these players are going to feel? They're going to have the weight of the nation on their shoulders. These guys are going to be, honestly, looked at with shame and disgust if they don't make it to the World Cup. And rightfully so. It's normal. In a world in which Italy don't make 3 World Cups in a row, there's a big problem. Big problem. It will be the most embarrassing, I think, period in national team history. And I'm not just talking about the Italian national team, that goes without saying, but just national team full stop. All the nations combined, the most embarrassing period, the most embarrassing achievement, in quotation marks, oxymoronic achievement, you know, how bad it is. It's almost an achievement, like, well done. Wow. You really achieved the unthinkable by not qualifying. But that's why I'm scared, because I'm so scared right now, because I think if we couldn't do it with the team we had last time, what gives us confidence that we're going to do it now? That's my thing. What gives us confidence? Guys, like, let me know in the comments. What do you think? Can we realistically do this? Can we do this? I don't know. The way we're playing, wow, we haven't looked incredible since Gattuso joined, I'll be honest. We haven't looked incredible. Look, in hindsight, Gravina should have got rid of Spalletti after the Euros, and it should have been a whole different situation. Yeah, I agree, but I live in reality. I live in facts. I live in the present. I'm not going to do if, buts, and maybes. I do concrete nows. You understand? What needs to be done? Now, the nations that I'm reading we could potentially get, we should batter all of them. We should fry them like a fish. We should cook them like a steak. We should slap them around. Do you understand? We should hit them. Bang, little 1-2 like Conor McGregor. We should be beating these nations that we're most probably going to come up against. And if I'm being honest, if we don't beat them, let's be real, we don't deserve to make the World Cup. That's the reality. If you don't win those games, there's no, yeah, but we won 7 of the 9 qualifying games. Who cares? If you can't beat, with all due respect, these deader nations that we're going to play in the playoffs, whichever 2 nations it is, you don't deserve to be at the World Cup. You don't. And from the group stage right now, if we had won today against Norway, I'd be like, you know what? It's frustrating. The goal difference screwed us. Maybe if FIFA and UEFA's regulations were different, we would make it to the World Cup. We wouldn't be in this predicament. Maybe, right? But the reality is, we lost again to Norway. So they did the double over us. So we didn't deserve to go automatically through. That's on us. We're to blame. But now we have to control the controllables and beat what's ahead of us. Because the nations we're going to face, right, we should be better than all of them. With the players we have and the squad we have and the names we have, we should beat whoever. Should. But that's like a key word. Because with this team, you cannot, it's like never let them know your next move FC. You don't know what you're getting. Jekyll and Hyde FC, I like to call us. With this Italian national team, you have no idea what's under the sea. There could be a megalodon. You know how like 5% of the ocean is actually explored. 5% of this Italy team is explored as well. Do you get what I'm saying? You have no idea what other magical achievements this team can combine. What other embarrassing moments we can pull out of thin air. Just for the culture, isn't it? Just for the bants, to have rival fans laugh at us. To have English fans laugh at us. French fans, German fans, whoever, Brazilian fans laugh in our faces. Do you understand what I'm saying, boys? So I just look at this team and I think, the talent, there's some good players, right? Good, but this is the thing, right? This team is good enough to qualify for the World Cup. It's not good enough to win it, or challenge, or even maybe make it out of the group stage of the World Cup, let alone, God forbid, right? But to arrive in North America on the plane, to settle down in a hotel, to play 1 minute of flipping football in the World Cup, yeah, it's good enough to do that. Oh, yeah, of course. Look at some of the other nations that have qualified. This team is good enough, yes. But it's not good enough to challenge. We know that. But at least get there. I'm not saying these guys here are world beaters, the players we have. I'm not saying they're the best of the best, because I watch them play together. It's like they've never played football with one another. It's like they're, you know, when you arrive at, I don't know, your local five-a-side pitches or the park, and you're like, okay, do you want to play football today? What's your name? Okay, nice to meet you. How good are you? You're okay. You play every now and again. Okay, come and play. You're good? Okay, play. You've never kicked the ball in your life? Come and play anyway. We need numbers. It's like that. You just grab like 10 people, random human beings, and like, okay, 5v5. Who's good? You? Okay, you're the 2 captains. You pick. Random. We'll do numbers. You're number 1, take number 2, 3, 4. You see what I mean? It's like that watching Italy. It's just, we're not serious. We're an unserious team. That's the best adjective, I think. We're unserious. It's a big problem. It's a big problem we have. And I'm stressing and I'm nervous and I'm worried because I don't, honestly, guys, with the way we're playing, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't make it. Now, I don't want to be pessimistic. I don't. I'm always an optimistic fan, especially when it comes to my club, Juventus, because that's a different type of love compared to the national team, of course. For me personally, I'm always club over country. But my goodness, this team here, if we don't make it to the 3rd World Cup. But again, today, to highlight the performance, it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. I mean, look, let's go back to the lineup. Apart from Esposito, yeah, who took his goal so well, was a threat throughout. We're basically relying on a 20-year-old to score. He was our focal point in the box. He had a couple headers. Their keeper, Nyland, made a few good saves, whatever. Esposito's incredible. Been incredible. He's got a bright future ahead of him. But we're going into the qualifying relying on Esposito, a 20-year-old, who's barely played first-team football at the highest level. This is his first season playing for Inter, and he doesn't even start for Inter like that. And he hasn't started for the national. My AirPods fell out of their case. You see what I mean? Everything's happening to me. I need to find them after. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't even know what I was saying. Anyway, Esposito, yeah, we're relying on him to go into the qualifying, to carry us. This midfield, Barella, Locatelli, Fratesi. I mean, the midfield is more cooked than Barella's hairline. What's there to say? What is there to say? Di Lorenzo starting again for Italy in Big 2-5. Come on, bro. Completed the most passes. What do I care about that stat? He's a liability. He's a liability. Anyway, this team here, man. Boys, I don't know, man. For me, it's just like... For me, we have to pray hard. That's what it is. Honestly, I think we have to just pray hard that we make it to the World Cup, because I'm not confident. I'm not confident. But we can make a whole separate video. Obviously, I'll do a YouTube video whenever it gets announced on who we're playing. Of course, we've got to analyse that. But let me know in the comment section what you thought about this game in Italy in general. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already. We're closing, that's not a word. We're closing in on 20k soon come, hopefully. Like the video if you enjoyed. Share it with some friends. But my goodness, this is a bad Italy team. But yeah, I'm going to bed.